I suffer when he bites me. I'm in my vagina. When I'm walking and he sees other dog, he right away, he jump on my vagina because he gets so crazy. He doesn't know who I am.
You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to
KDK's Lunatic Fringe.
All systems go. Prepare for countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off to adventure in the amazing year 400 billion.
Legendary, even in hell.
Hello everyone, welcome to KDK's Lunatic Fringe, back again after a week off. I'm sorry that I wasn't on last week, but unforeseen circumstances, I actually had a date for Valentine's Day, believe it or not. I knew I wasn't going to be able to carry it out on the actual Valentine's Day, so I did it Saturday night. There you go. So I'm sorry I wasn't here, but what's important, what matters, is that I'm here now. So thank you guys for listening. It is February the 18th, 2012, and I'm here live, 11:08 in the PM. And as always, I'm here to take some ideas, take some numbers, make some prank calls. So, as I say at the beginning of every program, if anybody has names, numbers, or ideas that you would like me to do tonight, by all means, contact me on AIM. I'm already up and running on the AIM at KDK Pranks, KDK Pranks on the AIM. Or you can join me in the chat room of kdkprankcalls.com, kdkprankcalls.com. Click on the link for the chat room and join me and the rest of the lunatics in the chat room. You can double click on me, send me your info, and we'll see what happens. Or, if all else fails, you can even send me an email. I'll be checking my email later in the program. You can address your email to kdkpranks, kdkpranks, at gmail.com. Gmail.com. But anyway, I gotta relight my cigarette. See, when I talk too long, my cigarette goes out. Tonight's program is brought to us by Sky Vodka and Arizona Mucho Mango. I'm going to shake it up and open it right now. Arizona Mucho Mango. There you go. And I have some Bud Light, too. As a matter of fact, I could go for a Bud Light before I start doing shots. What is it they say? Beer before liquor, never sicker. Liquor before beer, you're in the clear. Well, I'm not ready for vodka yet. So I'm going to have myself a Bud Light Lime, so let's open up that. This one I won't shake up. So that's a Bud Light Lime. Ooh, I smell the artificial limey flavor. Lovely. Don't you start now. Okay, everybody, what cat is that? Which one? Can you hear him in the background? Come over here. Get closer so they can hear you. Get closer. Oh, they're upset. So, we're going to be making some live prank calls on the air based on the ideas, names, and numbers that you guys send me. So, send them flooding in either through the chat room or through the AIM, and I'll see what I can do. Other than that, we'll be listening to some prank calls from other people, maybe listening to some stand-up comedy, some music, that sort of thing. You know, what we usually do around here. And people are talking to me. Let me see what people are saying. Nunu says, a rapper called Cap Styles. Here is his YouTube. Call early because he never picks up late. So you've been harassing this guy for a while? Is this a number you've been sending around to like every prank call show you can find? His cell number is, call as Ed saying you saw his performance at the Empire, complain about his language, suggest instead of saying hose, he uses the term sex worker, and that he should say African American instead of niggas. Okay, so let me copy this shortcut, and let's go see if we can't take a listen to this guy's, I'm sure undoubtedly, horrid music. Because all rap is horrible, I'm sorry. Rap is the music.
Yeah, bass guy, nigga. Fuck you niggas, bruh. Young bass guy came straight for the bitches. Mac 10 lay him on the floor like a mattress. Young bass guy in the Olympics. Say fucking bitches. Got the chop 6 with extensions. Hoes on my dick.
You can't even see the guy because it's so dark. He's got the camera like pointed up at him as he's doing his like retarded little epileptic dance, and it's a darkened room and a bad camera, so you can't even see his face. But I'm assuming he's black. He sounds black to me. Sorry if you think that's racist, but doesn't he sound black? And Nunu confirms, no, we haven't pranked him yet. Okay. Well, I know I haven't pranked him yet. I'm just wondering about the other. There are other prank callers out there besides me. I know I'm not the only one. I may be the longest running one, but I'm not the only one. I've inspired many, many, many people over the years. I've been doing this for nearly 10 years now, you see. The world's longest-running podcast / internet radio program / stream of consciousness internet ham radio program.
Sorry I couldn't answer your call, but if you leave your name, number, and a brief message, I'll return your call as soon as I can. Thank you and have a nice day.
Sure, on the voicemail you sound all polite. But I tell you, I was down there the other night at the Empire. I had brought my grandson to the show. I was the only one available to bring him. And I know I have no place at my age being in such a place. But by God, I gotta tell you, I've never seen a worse performance in my life. Aside from all the vulgar language and the referring to sex workers as hoes. The samples were horrible, the rhymes were horrible, your timing was off, you kept running out of breath. Worse than awful. Beyond god-awful. You need to not quit your day job. Okay, that sucked. Okay, that was let's consider that a warm-up. I know that sucked. At least I admit when I suck. Yep. Okay, so Nunu, that's not going to work. But we still do have all of Lonesome Loser's list of old ladies. The list of old ladies that we can call tonight. So let me start from the top, otherwise I'm going to lose my place. I'm going to start from the top. We're going to call up Doris.
Hello?
Hello, Doris.
Yes, how are you?
I'm lovely. How are you doing, dear woman?
I'm doing just fine.
Listen, this is Ed Rosenthal from right here in Tucson, Arizona.
Yes?
I was trying to get a hold of Roy. Is he there, please?
I think you have the wrong number.
Is this Doris Gill?
Yes.
Okay, so I have the right number.
Okay.
I was looking for my friend Roy Gerbil.
I don't know it.
He promised he was going to help me edit some of my old radio programs from back in the 1930s and 40s. You sound like an older gal yourself. You remember a program from back in the 30s and 40s entitled Lunatic Fringe?
No, but I don't know any Roy Gerbil.
It was all over the AM band. It was quite popular with the college crowd.
But I don't know any Roy. So maybe there's a different Doris Gill.
Or maybe I have the last name wrong. Right, so how many of Doris Gill can there be in the world, right?
Well, I don't know. There's probably a couple other besides me.
Well, you know, when we used to work together, he maybe used a production name. So, is your husband there? I'll bet you Roy Gerbil, the name I knew him as, I bet you that was maybe like a radio name, like an announcer name, you know what I mean?
Yes, I know, but I don't, none of what you're saying rings any bells at all, so.
Can you just put your husband on the line?
Yes?
Hello, Roy, how are you doing, you old barrel ass?
Go fuck yourself.
Same to you.
Same to you.
I'm always happy to hear someone tell me to go fuck myself. I'm going to call him back.
can't take an answer, can you?
Well, no. Now I'm fucking myself. I stuffed a ball up my butthole. What do I do next?
I don't give a shit what you do. You've got the wrong people. Get off my phone.
Mr. Gill, no reason to be angry.
Get off my fucking phone or I'll call the police and have this number traced.
Maybe you don't remember me because you're getting old and senile. You're leaving Tucson, Arizona, right there on East Side Loop.
I don't give a shit what you think, what you know, or who you are.
It's Ed Rosenthal.
I don't know who you are.
Well, I know you and Doris. Doris and I go way back. We went to high school together. She seemed confused before as well. Maybe she's getting this.
She says she doesn't know you. Get off my goddamn phone.
I don't know if you enjoyed that, but I thought it was funny. Okay, Mr. Gerbil has something to hide. See, the reason why I said that is I was checking my email while I was doing the call, and I got an email from Mr. Gerbil, a.k.a. Tabachi. Tabachi says, I'm one of those characters from Phone Losers, and I'm a regular listener of your show. I'm writing because I'd be delighted to edit your shows. Oh, that sounds awesome, and thank you for your offer. I'll be getting back to you, Mr. Gerbil, after the program. Obviously, I can't do it now, but there you go. I could definitely use somebody who can help me edit my old programs. Just cut out the music and cut out like people's last names and addresses, like bleep them out, and stuff like that. You know what I mean. Next person on my list is Mildred. Ooh, Tennessee, so she's going to be really dumb. They grow them dumb down there in Tennessee.
Hello.
Hello, how are you doing,
this is
dear?
Laureen. I can't take your call right now, but if you'll leave your name and number, I'll be glad to call you back. Thanks, and have a great day.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Mildred. I see. I got confused there because I heard two voices say hello. How are you doing, dear? This is me. This is Jill Rosenthal, the old lady
Jill
from Kingsport.
Rosenthal?
What's that?
Who's Jill Rosenthal?
That's me. I'm the old lady from Kingsport with the throat cancer. How are you doing, dear?
Well, pretty
Listen.
good, I reckon.
The reason why I'm calling is because you remember a couple of months ago I let you borrow my real doll. I need it back because I'm feeling very pent up and frustrated right now, and I could use it.
What is that?
The real doll.
Real doll?
It's the life-size mannequin with the anatomically correct parts.
Honey, I don't know what you're talking about.
It's the big life-size doll with the perpetually hard penis. I need it back because I'm frustrated and I need to go.
You got the wrong number because I don't know anything about anything like that.
I understand you don't want to give it back because it's so much fun to use, but you know it's not yours. It belongs to me, and I don't want to have to embarrass both of us by taking this to court.
I still don't know what you're talking about.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you a suitable replacement toy in exchange for my real doll back.
I don't have your doll.
I call the doll Edward. That was his name, Edward. Edward Rosenthal.
No, I don't. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You're not going to give me my Edward back. You're just going to act like you don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about, and it's almost midnight.
Okay, maybe I have the wrong person. Is this Mildred?
Laureen.
Oh, I was looking for Mildred then. No, Laureen is your middle name. Don't be silly with me, I know.
There's something wrong with you.
You told me your name was Millie.
No.
Yes, you did. Oh my God, I can't believe you're trying to steal my doll from me.
Oh my
I've had that doll for 20 years. It was one of the first ones they ever made.
Well, you better check with somebody else, because I don't have it. I don't have anything.
And before you give it back, make sure you wipe it down with some of them Clorox wipes or something, because, you know, I don't want to get any of your vagina germs.
This is, it's so wrong, it's funny.
It would be if I weren't out my favorite real doll.
I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
I call him Ed Rosenthal, and you know, when he first came, he had a full head of hair, but I shaved it off and I put a toupee on, because that reminds me of my ex-husband. Oh dear, can you hang on for a second? My cat is having a fit. Are you okay, dear?
I'm fine.
No, I'm talking to the cat. Did you hear that? Oh my lord, the cat.
Where are you at?
Right here in Kingsport. He's still going, can you hear that? Oh dear lord, the cat just sneezed like 80 times in a row.
Well, I gotta go to sleep. I gotta get up and go to church in the morning.
No, listen, I'm not letting this go because that doll is very sentimental to me and I need it back.
What number did you call?
I called 423-239-4756. See, I know who you are, and I'm going to contact the authorities if you're not going to give my doll back.
Well, you go right ahead and attack them, because I don't know, I don't have the least idea what you're talking about.
Well, if I do go to the place, we're going to have to drag this through the court system, and everybody's going to know
well, that's all
what
right.
you're up to with this real doll.
Maybe I can convince somebody else that I'm telling them the truth.
Okay, I guess I'll see you in court.
Okay.
Have a good one.
Yeah.
Expect to be hearing from my lawyer.
Oh dear. Okay, that was Jill making a return to try to get this woman to return her real doll, whose head she shaved and put on a toupee because it reminds her of her dead husband, Ed. Oh, sometimes I'm so delightfully retarded I amuse myself. Okay, the next person on my list is Mildred and William.
Hello?
Hello, how are you doing, dear? Is this Millie?
Who's this?
My name is Ed Rosenthal. How are you doing, dear? I'm sorry to call you so late, but I was hoping to get a hold of William. Hello? Hello? Nope, and there it goes. It just quit. Boy. Sometimes it takes a couple seconds for G-Dial to realize that someone hung up on me. That was me trying to call Mildred and Willie, and she was rude, so I'm going to call her back.
Hello?
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 Is Mildred there?
Who?
Mildred Hahn.
Who's calling?
My name is Maurice Rosenthal. My grandfather just tried to call, and he said some rude woman hung up on him. He said he was trying to get a hold of William.
Well, this is William. It's midnight. What are you going?
Oh, okay. You're William?
Yes.
Hang on a second. I'm going to give the phone back to my father. Grandfather. Hello?
Hello?
Listen, William, what's wrong with Millie? She was so rude just now. I said all I want to do is talk to William. She told me to go stuff my balls up my own ass. What's wrong with that?
I don't know where you're coming from. There's nobody here by that.
From Punta Gorda, of course.
There's nobody by that name here. What is it you want?
There's nobody. You're William Hahn, right?
Yeah.
How you doing?
But there's nobody else. There's nobody else here.
Well, why does there need... No, Mildred just answered the phone. She
Who's
was
Mildred?
very rude to me. She told me to stuff my balls up my own butthole.
Who is that? Who's Mildred?
Well, I was assuming it was Mildred, but maybe it was someone else. She wouldn't give me her name. That's how rude she was.
Yeah, what is it you're calling about? I don't understand.
Okay, let's put all the ass ball behind us. William, this is Ed. How are you doing?
Who's calling and what is this about?
I'm calling to see if you're still giving me a ride tomorrow to bingo. Tomorrow is the big bingo night, and you said you'd give me a ride. And
who are you talking to?
Since they took my license away, I can't get there on my
own. It's too far for me to walk, and besides, I can't walk very far anyway.
Yeah, I can understand that. I guess you got some other problems, too.
Well, being old, I guess that's my only problem. You know what happened?
Well, I don't think you're that old. You're not as old as I am.
Well, I'm 87 years young, but I don't look a day over 70.
Well, you got a long way to go then to catch up to me.
How old are you?
Older than that. I don't know who you are. Where you calling from? You have a phone number I can reach you at tomorrow?
Oh, so you can call me before you come pick me up.
Well, sure, I'll do that. I'll call you before I do anything, yeah.
Okay, you got a pen?
No.
You don't have a pen? You asked for the number. Well, you go get a pen and I'll give you the number.
Well, I'm asleep now. I'm trying to wake up. What is it you want?
You sound wide awake to me.
Well, it's midnight.
Who was I just speaking to anyway, and why was she so rude?
I don't know who you're talking to or what you're calling about.
I've never heard such an old woman with such a...
No, I've never heard such a cranky phone call either.
I've never heard of an elderly
woman
that has such a dirty mind that a thought like that would even occur to her. Sticking one's own balls up one's own butthole.
You must have the wrong number.
No,
there's nobody here.
You're William. Stop being silly with me. If you don't want to give me a ride, just say so.
Stop being so rude.
I'm not being rude. I'm asking you to make good on your promise of giving me a ride down to bingo.
I have no idea who you are or what you're talking about.
Okay, why can't you just say, I'm not going to give you a ride?
I'm not going to give you a ride. What else do you want me to say?
Okay, we see. That's all you had to say. You didn't have to act like I'm some senile old coot.
Well, aren't you?
Perhaps, but...
Yeah.
But so are you. See, you don't remember offering me a ride, so you're a senile old coot, too.
Well, I have other words, but...
When I see you
I have
down
other
at
words,
bingo,
but
I'm going to give you a pop in the mouth.
Why don't you go roll over in bed and go to sleep and get a rest?
Okay, I'll see you at bingo tomorrow. I'm going to come up, and I'm going to kick your walker out from under you.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
I will. Don't think I won't. I'm old. They're not going to lock up someone my age.
Okay.
I got a license to do whatever I want because I'm old.
I'll bet you do.
Right.
Right.
Have fun there.
Yeah, you too.
Go plug Millie good.
Go bye.
It's a strange night already. Bizarre night already. Anyway. Oh dear. That's the byproduct of me pounding that beer during the break. Now that I've had one beer, like I said, they say beer before liquor, never sicker, so maybe I'll vomit on the air. Why not? Last time I peed on the air. I'm going to pour myself a shot. I'm going to chase my beer with some vodka. I'm just flirting with danger because I'm living on the edge. But for now, we have to deal with Mildred X.
Hello?
Hello, Mildred. How are you doing, dear?
Fine, and you?
I'm wonderful, thank you for asking. This is Ed. How are you doing, love?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Wonderful. Listen, the reason why I'm calling is because I was wondering if the offer is still open.
If what is open?
If the offer is still open.
For what?
You said if I could ever get my hands on some Viagra to give you a call. So
I said that.
I've taken some already. So I'm pitching a tent like the mighty oak, like I was 18 again.
Uh-huh.
And I wonder if you want to make use of it.
No, thank you.
Oh, why not?
I don't know. What do I want that for?
Well, hasn't it been a long time for you as it has been for me?
So you think I want to get involved with somebody?
No, I'm not looking to get involved. I'm just looking for a quick poke and go.
No. Oh, thank you.
Those days are behind you?
Yep.
So what are you wearing right now?
Huh?
What are you wearing right now?
What am I wearing? My pajamas. I'm in bed.
I just got out of the shower, and I hung the towel off my ding-dong. Just like when I was a kid, I could do that.
What are you doing up so late?
Oh, Viagra, that's what I'm doing. When I was younger, I used to do a party trick. I used to dare people that I couldn't hang a wet towel from a ding-dong. And then I would hop into the shower, hop out, and hang the towel and stand right at attention.
Uh-huh.
And now it's back again. Thanks to the grace of Viagra.
Mm-hmm.
It's a wonderful thing.
Good.
So describe to me what you're wearing, and maybe I can rub one off, since you're not going to give me any coitus.
I'm in my pajamas.
What color are they?
They're pretty in between the blue and the green.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's, what do they call that? Aquamarine or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. Mm-hmm.
Are they a one piece?
And I'm so sorry I can't get any more. I don't know whether they went out of business or what. It's a Vanity Fair, and it's just a nice light material, and I can't. The store that carried them before, there were 2 stores. They don't have them anymore.
It's really soft, right?
I may not have any pajamas in the future.
Do they have footies?
Oh, hoodies and footies?
Do they have footies?
No.
So you're wearing slippers?
Right now, I don't have anything on my feet. I'm in the bed.
Oh, that's hot. I've always had a foot fetish.
Oh, really?
How do your toes look? Are they all gnarled or?
Yeah, I never had a nice looking foot anyway.
Well, that's okay. Did you hear my cat sneezing in the background?
Your
no, he's
cat?
done now. He was sneezing. My cat has sneezed about 150 times tonight. He must have allergies or he's getting a cold.
Who is this? Who is this?
This is Ed Rosenthal of Marco Island.
I think I'm talking to you, and I'm thinking it's my cousin. What? Why are you calling? Why are you calling me?
Because I'm pitching a tent and I want to make good use of it.
Well, I'm sorry, I have to hang up. I have to go to sleep. Goodbye.
Okay, goodbye. I don't know, maybe she has sex with her cousin. And Nunu is again laughing about the cat having another... Come over here. What's wrong with you tonight? Come here. Why are you sneezing so much? You have... It's been very warm lately, so maybe there's a high pollen count. Come here. What's wrong with you? You keep interrupting my calls with your sneezing. Meow. 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 Yeah, really, Nunu is confused too. He's like, she won't have phone sex with you because you aren't her cousin. That's what I said. Okay, so the next person on the list is Marianne, an old woman living in. That's why I love the old people, because they're so befuddled. That's a lovely word, befuddled. I like that word. Certain words I like to say, like floozy and gallivant. And nincompoop. That's a fun one. Nincompoop. Oh, come on, Marianne. You gotta give me my countdown.
Sorry, we can't come to the phone right now. If you'll leave your name, your number, and a brief message.
That is not a valid option in this menu. Goodbye.
Ooh, look at that. It hung up on me right away. That's not a valid option in this menu. Okay, I guess we're not going to be able to do her, so the next person on the list is Harold and Sally.
Hello?
Hello, Harold. How are you doing, you old truffle butt?
Good. Who's this?
This is me, Dale Yelvington, from right here in Bangor, Maine.
Who is that?
Dale Yelvington. And don't act like you don't know me.
I don't know you.
How are you doing, you and your old lady Sally? How you guys been?
Good.
How's the kids?
What kids?
You don't have any kids?
No.
Something wrong with your penis?
Man, out of here.
Hello.
Oh, that hit a little too close to home. There's something wrong with his penis. You're married, but you don't have any kids.
Hello, this is Chris. I'm sorry, I can't answer the phone right now because I fell asleep with the space heater on and I burnt myself all about the face, chest, breast, neck, and head. So leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I'm able. Hello, this is Chris. I'm sorry, I can't answer the phone right now because I fell asleep with the space heater on and I burnt myself all about the face, chest, breast, neck, and head. So leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I'm able.
And there you go. It's been a long time since I've been able to change somebody's outgoing message, but I love doing that. That's so much fun. Evil! I love it. Next. Virginia and Barry are living in South Carolina. They're next on our list.
Yes.
Hello, Barry.
Yes.
Is Vagina there?
What?
Is Vagina there?
You must have the wrong number.
No, Vagina does.
No.
Where is she?
Who is this?
What have you done to her?
What is this?
This is her friend. You've got me worried now. Don't make me call the authorities.
Well, just go ahead and call them.
Put Vagina on the phone, please.
I'm calling back. We're calling Virginia.
Hello?
Yeah, I've got your number now.
Okay, what's my number?
Well...
I've forgotten it.
Oh, really? Have you?
Well, I don't have many friends, so I don't often give out my number to people. Let alone ones that beat up my friend Vagina and won't let her answer the phone.
You don't even know what you're talking about, do you?
I'm trying to talk to Vagina, and you won't put her on the line. That leads me to believe that there's something wrong.
There is no... What did you say her name was?
Maybe it's my accent. It's Virginia.
Well, she passed away several years ago.
Oh, my Lord, you killed her!
No, I
Oh,
don't
my
think I did.
God! My next call is to the police.
Well, please do
And you're
that.
going to be spending a very long time in jail.
Yeah,
For
please
what
do
you've
that.
done to my friend Vagina.
Yeah, well, you still can't pronounce it right, but I've got your number now, so...
What's my number, please, so I can call myself back?
Well, do
I'll
whatever
need to
you
tell
want.
the police my number when I call them, so tell
Do
me what
whatever
my
you
number
want.
is,
We're
please.
done for the night.
Tell me what my number is so I can tell the police.
I've got your number. He's lying. He ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Okay, one last call, and then I'm going to go to the Super 8 and see what happens there. Oof. Before I call, since I never did get to have somebody give me a countdown, I did my shot on the sly and the sneaky. And Nunu says, "Oh no, dead vagina." Okay, pardon me while I take shot number 2. Shot number 1 you didn't hear because I was sneaky about it, because I couldn't get my countdown. Oh, actually, let me save it and see if I can get Vaughn or Eunice to give me a countdown. I'm somehow going to try to get them to give me a countdown to do a shot of Sky Vodka here. And I gotta pee.
Hello?
Hello, Eunice. How are you doing, love?
Who is this?
This is Ed Rosenthal, calling you from right here on...
Who are you?
Ed Rosenthal. I live a little further up on you. I live at number 12, across the road and up the way.
I don't know you.
But I know you. Keep trying. You found it.
I'm calling them back.
Hello?
Hello, is Vaughn there?
Vaughn who? You talking about my husband or my son?
No.
Oh, yeah, he's here.
Can you put him on, please?
Yeah. Let's talk to you, somebody.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Hello.
Hello, Vaughn.
Yeah.
Hi, I don't know you, but my grandfather just tried to call and get through, and I guess he says Eunice hung up on him.
Yeah.
So, do you want me to put him back on the line? You guys can sort out whatever you got to sort out?
Do what?
I'm going to put my grandfather back on, and you guys can sort out whatever you need to sort out. He tried to just call you, but Eunice got confused and hung up on him, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on a second. I'm going to hand the phone over to him.
Who is this?
Grandpa, I got Vaughn on the phone. I'm gonna hand the phone over to Grandpa. Okay.
Okay.
Hello, Vaughn, is that you?
Yeah, this is
Vaughn, oh dear, it's so great to hear your voice again.
Yeah, this is...
Right. Vaughn. Right.
Yeah.
I recognize your voice, even though it's been, lo these many years.
Yeah.
This is Ed Rosenthal, remember me?
Who is that?
I'm the anti-Jew Jew. The self-hating Jew, as they say. I eat pork every day.
Yeah.
Non-kosher is my way.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, then.
The reason why I'm calling, listen, Vaughn, the reason why I'm calling is my wife, Jill, has recently passed away, and I was wondering if you were going to be coming to pay your respects here in Anacostia.
The Coco.
Right.
Okay, I will if I can.
After she passed, I was going through some of her things, as you do after someone dies. You have to get rid of their belongings or donate them or whatever. I found a box of old love letters that you sent to Jill, like, way back years ago. And she saved them. And I'm not mad, because this was apparently before she and I got married or started dating. So I thought maybe she held a special place in your heart.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
I figured that since you've had sex with my now dead wife, you should show up at the funeral.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry.
No, listen, take me serious. Don't blow me off. This is important.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, that's not going anywhere. Unfortunately, I hit hang up too early because he was saying something in the background. Shit. He was just saying something in the background. And I was already hitting the hang up button. Ah, well. And Nunu had a brilliant idea. It made me laugh during the break. He wants me to tell Motel 6 guests that I've run out of potatoes and asked to borrow theirs. And claim that the potatoes are kept under the bed, or that the bed is indeed made of potatoes. So there you go. That's just what I was looking for. The perfectly absurd notion that I was looking for. You know, when you've been doing prank calls and prank call radio as long as I have, you tend to run out of ideas. Because you've done everything. It's all been done, like the Bare Naked Ladies say. It's all been done. I've done it all.
Thank you for calling Motel 6. How can I help you?
Hi, I'm trying to get a hold of somebody in room 103.
Can you tell me the name of the guest?
I don't have the name because they ordered delivery and they didn't give the name. They just said in room 103.
From which restaurant?
We're here in Bella Taco, and they gave a callback number, and they ordered some soda, but we're all out of Sierra Mist. So I wanted to ask, like, what else they'd rather have.
I'm really sorry. I cannot transfer any calls right now. I'll go ahead and call them and tell you to call you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And why did their automated system not pick up?
Hello?
Hello, is this room 101?
Yeah.
Hello, I'm sorry to bother you. I'm calling from the kitchen here at the Super 8. We just got an order up to room 109. They wanted to order French fries for room service, but we've run out of potatoes. And the chef tells me that they ran out of storage for the potatoes, so they stored them in some of the rooms.
No, ain't no potatoes in here, y'all.
No, they're under the bed. They said they put the potatoes under the bed. They were hoping that it would never come to this, that we wouldn't run out and we wouldn't have to do this. But I'm very, very sorry. But we'll give you a discount. Like when you check out, we'll give you some money back for this. But
are you serious?
Yeah.
Hold on.
We ran out of dry storage.
Hold on, sir. Hold on. Man, ain't no potatoes under that bed.
You lifted the bed, and there's no potatoes under there.
This is a damn prank call, man. Y'all need to finish drinking on whatever y'all drinking, man. Quit pranking people, man.
How does it feel? You're live on the air here. Radio 105. You want to give a shout out?
Radio 105. What's your call sign?
I can't say until you agree to sign the waiver.
Yeah, right, dude. Prank somebody else, man. Have fun.
Peace out, nigga. Okay, that didn't work. That totally did not work. Okay, I give up on Super 8. It's time to go to UK wake-up calls. Going once. Going twice. Yeah, it's not going to work. Okay, they didn't want to pick up, and I don't want to sit here and wait for 30 rings, so let's go back to where I was. Now it's on to UK wake-up calls, so now we're calling up not the David, a David in Ireland. What do I say to the people in Ireland? Well, they have a lot of potatoes in Ireland, don't they? I'm going to accuse him of stealing my truffles. I gotta switch to my British voice now.
Hello?
Hello, is David there, please?
Are you joking me at this hour of the night?
No, I'm trying to get hold of David. Is he there, please?
For what?
He told me to call. Hello? I'm calling for David. Apparently we've got disconnected. Hello? Huh? She's too pissed off to talk. Okay, too pissed off to talk. Okay, so the next person on the list here is also in Ireland. Why are we fucking with Ireland tonight? See, what happens is, like, Nunu and Lonesome Loser get together, and they decide to produce the show for me by deciding, like, what numbers and what area of the country or the world I'm going to be calling tonight.
Hello?
Hello, is David there, please?
Pardon?
Is David there, please?
Who's speaking?
My name is Max Velocity.
Yes?
Calling for David O'Keefe.
Hello?
David, how are you doing this morning?
I'm alright.
I'm sorry to call you so early. But, you know, I wouldn't be calling earlier if I hadn't spied what you did this morning.
Yeah?
You were out there with your pig, stealing my truffles. I know they're very valuable, but they're not yours to take.
Stealing your what?
Truffles.
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 Yes. Truffles.
You know
Yes.
very well what I'm talking about. You've stolen
No.
all of my truffles.
Truffles. What are they out in me?
What?
What are they?
You don't know what a truffle... Of course you know what a truffle is. You were out here stealing them.
Stealing them.
Truffles are very, very valuable underground mushrooms that can only be sniffed out by your pig there. That's why you brought him along.
Listen, I'm going to tell you now. Go back to sleep. Look.
I heard you speaking to your pig. You called him Mr. Trotters.
Will you go back
Now,
to
how
sleep?
would I
Will
know
you?
that if I hadn't really spied what you'd done? Listen, David. Hello. Oh, he's already gone. Okay, that didn't go very well.
Hello.
Hello, is Michael there then?
Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for Michael, as I just said. How are you doing, love?
Michael who? Who's speaking, please?
My name is Max Velocity, a great friend of Michael's.
Michael Senior or Junior?
Senior, from right here in Limerick.
Well, he died in 1998.
Oh, my dear gracious Lord, what happened?
A heart attack. And do you realize the hour of the night? Or the hour of the morning?
It's very early in the morning, but you know, as they say, the early bird gets the worm.
Yeah, well, I'm not a worm.
Michael told me, on the event of his death, I need to deliver a message to his son. So could you put him on the line, please?
He's not here.
Where is he?
Which son?
Michael Jr.
Michael Jr. doesn't live in Limerick.
Well, I'm sorry, my information may be wrong, because at the time he was living there with his father.
No, he wasn't.
Whilst he was away.
He wasn't. His eldest son was living with his father.
That's what I said. See, why are you being
You
difficult?
didn't. You said Michael Jr.
Well, right, and so did you.
Well, I do have a son called Michael Jr.
So where's the problem? Is he there or not?
No, he doesn't live here.
Don't give me a hard time, woman, or I'll give you the bad end of a truffle right upside the head.
I don't know what's wrong with you, but get off the line.
There's nothing wrong with me, but apparently there is with you. These Irish calls are not really going all that as well as you had anticipated or hoped, I'm sure. But let's call the next person on the list. Another angry Irish person, angered by being woken up early while they're trying to get over their hangovers because they're Irish, so they drink a lot. Get it? Yeah.
Hello?
Hello? Is that Marie then? Good morning. How are you doing, love? Is James there? Hello? Is he there or not, you wretched woman? Now I'm going to call back with a normal voice. See if that makes a difference. Hello?
Yes?
Marie?
Yes?
I'm sorry. My grandmom just tried to call. She's apparently trying to get a hold of James. And she says that you hung up on her.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Who are you?
I know she's very abrasive.
Who are you?
My name is Max Velocity.
I don't need to talk to you.
Well, James does.
No.
You still live here in Limerick?
Yes.
Well, so do we. We're virtually neighbours.
We don't need to talk to you. Good night.
How do you know, lest you ask?
It's midnight. It's way 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't want to talk to anyone now. Good night.
So we should call back in 30 minutes?
No.
20 minutes.
Where are you calling from?
Limerick.
Yes, it's in the middle of the night. Good night.
No, it's morning. Okay, somebody remind me to call James and Marie back, and I'll call them back in 20 minutes, like I said I would. We're nearing the end of the program. We got 10 minutes left, so let's try to squeeze in as much as we can. We've done a shit ton of prank calls tonight. Man, I really lived up to my rep tonight. Tons of great prank calls. Now we're calling James and Patricia. Also in Limerick, where the cranberries come from.
Hello?
Hello, Patricia.
Yes?
Is James there, please?
Who's this?
My name is Max Velocity. I'm a friend of James. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to call so early, but it's very important.
Max Velocity.
Hello?
Hello, James.
Yes?
This is Max calling from the office. I know today is your day off, but we're going to need you to come in today because Loretta last night was apparently trying to fry a turkey.
Listen, you lunatic, will you get lost, okay?
She burnt her
Get lost.
eyebrows, her eyelashes, and nearly most of her face off.
Into the office, Loretta tried to burn a turkey. I will have to look.
So can we expect you around 6:30? Hello? Oh, I think they just set the phone down. I heard some muttering in the background, but I couldn't make out what they were saying. Oh, man. Let's see here. We're nearing the end of our fun here tonight because it's nearly 1 o'clock and it's time for KDK to go to sleep. And look at that, I only had 1 beer and 2 shots the entire... I did a show for 2 hours, I had 1 beer and 2 shots, so I'm going to open up another beer. Somebody called me a lunatic. Nice. I'm working on my autobiography called My Life as a Lunatic. I'm going to tell Reverend David Allen about my writing an autobiography entitled My Life as a Lunatic. Because the dead have highways. Highways that lead to intersections. And if you should find yourself at one of these intersections, you should listen. Because the dead have stories to tell.
Hello?
Hello, how are you doing, dear? I was calling looking for the Reverend David Allen.
Oh, who's calling, please?
My name is Ed Rosenthal, calling on behalf of my son, Max Velocity.
Just a moment.
Right.
Hello?
Hello, David, how you doing, dear?
Crikey,
Crikey, I'm sorry to call so early.
I still haven't caught on who it is.
My name is Ed Rosenthal, and I was calling with concern because my grandson Max Velocity is a member of your congregation. I'm very worried for his mortal soul because early last night he told me that he has the gay.
Yeah?
And I wonder... I asked him, I said, let me think about it and I'll get back to you tomorrow, because I didn't want to have a bad reaction, because my immediate reaction is, you faggot, you're going to hell, as you guys always tell me to.
Where are you calling from?
From... As I said, I'm a member of your congregation, and so is my grandson, have been for many, many years. We're transplants from the Great British Isles.
And this is 5 to 6 in the morning.
Yes, I wanted to get a hold of you before morning services.
Look, the only thing I can do now, I won't be going down this morning, so I'll get a phone number for you. Have you got the magazine?
What magazine?
The church magazine that you belong to.
Well, to be honest with you, it usually gets thrown out in the trash because there's not really much interesting in there. But
Which parish are you in?
Yours. You are my Reverend. Reverend David Allen.
No,
I've been coming to church there for since we moved here for nigh on 15 years.
But I'm not attached to the cathedral anymore.
Originally, the reason why I joined the parish was they were more accepting of British folks such as myself and not so hateful like the rest of the Irish public.
You still didn't tell me. You say it's my parish, but which parish is that?
Right here in Cardiff, dear.
Yeah, in Cardiff, but which parish?
Are you confused?
I'm very confused. Which parish?
Oh, I'm not sure what you mean. Which parish? I go to church here in Cardiff.
Yes, but which
and
church?
You are our reverend.
Which church?
Oh dear, I'm 87 years old. You're asking far too much of an old man.
Where do you live?
I live right here.
Yes, but where?
I live on Kenley. I live at 19 Kenley.
19 Kenley?
Right.
Kenley?
Right.
Kenley what?
Well, according to the on the line, you're one of my neighbors. You're the first house on the block.
That's right.
I'm one of the last. So we're neighbors. Not only are you my reverend, but you're my neighbor, dear.
Right. Hold on a minute.
Listen, I'm just asking for some advice. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Listen, I'm just asking for some advice.
Right, okay.
Now, my grandson told me that he is in the gay way.
Yes.
And I'm very old school, and my immediate reaction is negative. But he is my grandson, so I wanted to ask your advice. Is this curable?
Well, no, it's not. There's no such thing as curable. I mean, if he is, he is. And my advice to you is that you accept him for what he is. If he's a grandson, you love him, just accept it. And he's going to go his own way, whatever you do.
So there's no cure for the gay?
No, there's no cure. I mean, you either are or you're not. If he's now decided he is, and that's the way he wants to be, then accept it and love him.
See, those were along the lines as what I was thinking, because my thoughts were, I've had several hours to ponder, my thoughts were that the good Lord does not make mistakes. So if gay people exist, He created them for a reason. What reason?
That's right.
I don't understand.
That's right.
Perhaps the good Lord thinks that there are too many people in the world, or perhaps He's trying to teach us a lesson about acceptance and tolerance. That was my leaning.
Yeah.
But I'm glad to hear that you concur.
I think you're absolutely right. What number did you say you were at?
What?
What number of Kenley did you say you were?
Number 19. Listen, is there any way you could espouse about this at the next sermon?
No, because I don't preach in the cathedral at all. I'll come round and see you though.
Okay, that would be wonderful. If you give me a ring beforehand, maybe I can make sure that my grandson is here. Because he's very upset, because he's gotten a very negative reaction from some of the church members and the congregation and family.
What's your telephone number?
Oh, you ready? You have a pen?
Yeah, I've got a pen.
Okay, it's, my name...
Oh, hang on, that can't be right.
What?
Yeah, okay.
And if I don't answer, then my son Henry may.
Your son Henry, okay.
Okay, wonderful to speak to you. I'm sorry to call so late, but I was very upset, and I needed someone to... at least you confirmed what I felt in my heart.
You're absolutely right. Okay, I'll talk to you again sometime.
Have a good night, dear.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.
There you go. Somewhere I got political. And look at that, I've already run 2 minutes over time. Oh dear. I'm not sending the Reverend to a random house. I'm sending him to Henry Chapman's house. That was a real number, and Henry is a real person. The address is wrong, though. Anyway. Anyway, thank you for tuning into the program tonight, but I hate to bail so quick after we've had so much high-speed fun tonight. It all has to come to a crashing halt because I have to be up for work early tomorrow, as much as I despise doing so. So let me just say, and I did, look at this. I went like an entire show. I had like 1 beer, 2 shots, and like 1/4 of a beer. Look at that. Oh well. I'm gonna go take a leak and maybe come back and do some after show, but the pranks are over, so if you're only tuning in for prank calls, you can go to bed. Go to bed! Yeah, so anyway, thank you for listening. Tune in again next week, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, stay just the way you are. Just the way we like you. Stay beautiful and fabulous!